Could be an anxious one, this. Could be a nervous one. Teams with much to think about. Here at the Yurtec Stadium in Sendai, it's Vegalta Sendai hosting Gamba Osaka. It is the home team, the yellow and the blue, attacking the goal to your left. Visitors in their changed kit. Ramon Lopes, the opportunity to bring this forward for Vegalta. Not a bad cross either, a couple of players arriving as options. Lopes in his second spell with the club. So Ryo Germain, who was coming in towards the back post. Well, they are a hugely popular club in Japan, Vegalta Sendai. They really did endear themselves to all neutral fans in the aftermath of the Tohoku earthquake. It was a devastating time for this region of Japan. So many lives lost. The club themselves were hugely affected by it. Went on to produce their best ever finish in the league. Bettered it the following year in 2012 with a runner-up spot. Ball out now to Takayoshi Ishihara. Had Katsuya Nagato as an overlap there, did Ishihara. Interesting to see how much the number 2 gets forward on the left wing. He does like to play relatively advanced. Here is Nagato. So Yuki Kono, the veteran, knocks the ball back. There he is, the 36-year-old, who is from Sendai, this part of Japan. Koji Hachisuka, been with the club his entire life. Professional career, we should say. Came straight to the club from university. Very uneven form for both of these teams lately. Vegalta, 17th in the league. They were bottom not so long ago, as possession is with Yoshio. Stabbed away by Miura, the captain of Osaka's Gamba, one of the 2 J-League sides in Osaka. Ryo Germain. Difficult one for Kim Yong-gwon to deal with defensively, on the risk of bringing Germain down. Magnificent supporters, though, the Vegalta lot. Despite the fact it's been tough for Vegalta since finishing second in the league those years ago. Punched away by Higashiguchi. Difficult one to control. It's now with Kim Jung-ya. Good stop there from Higashiguchi. Ball still in play, just about, with Ramon Lopes. Germain. Again, a good cross, and Hachisuka a little bit too physical in his challenge. Fouling Jae-suk. A good chance early on for the home team. Four goals last season. Hachisuka, his first ever in the J-League. saying just a moment ago, Vegalta were bottom a couple of weeks ago, 17th now. 1 win, 1 draw, 6 defeats for Gamba. 2 wins, 1 draw, 5 defeats. Their last win was well over a month ago, 17th of March, to Kawasaki Frontale. Drew 1-1 with Oita Trinita last weekend. That's the throw. Coming off Kaina Yoshio, who's on loan from the Marinos. Matsushita out wide. Option was there for Ishihara. It back. So Koki Yonekura, who's going to have to deal with the attack coming down the left wing. See if he can handle the overlapping threat, as it'll be Ajmilson up front for Gamba Osaka, who's already got 4 goals this season. Matsushita. Just played a little bit too aggressively for Katsuya Nagato. Susumu Watanabe, the head coach of Vegalta Sendai. Tsuneyasu Miyamoto is opposite number. Yajima. It's going to be a foul on the captain. Away, almost found his way to Ryo Germain. Veteran Higashiguchi, such never present really in the Gamba Osaka team. He's also starting to feature a little bit more in the national side as well, late on in his career. Bad ball right over the top, very nearly finding its target. It's a lovely idea. With relative ease there almost, the Vegalta defence was unlocked. Germain too physical going into Oje-suk. Too much complaint. Wry smile from the 24-year-old. Another look. Well, yes, it's a pretty clear barge with the shoulder and the elbow. This is the lovely ball in the direction of the Korean Hwang Hui-jo. He's got a couple of goals already this season. last year's Korean Footballer of the Year. Did again Tomita climb a little bit on Ramon Lopes? He did, and the advantage is played. Nagato, he's gone down as well. Now that will be a free kick. And a card as well. Not long into the game either. It is Kosuke Onose who's in the book. Stuck a hand out, didn't he? Careless that from 25-year-old. He's generally asking for trouble if one puts one's hand out like that. So Katsuya Nagato to give an early test here with the cross. Oh, Higashiguchi was a little bit deceived by that. He was going to get anywhere near the ball. J.League it was who helped him out. Awesome delivery that from Nagato. Germain, still Germain. Oh, this is lovely footwork from Ryo Germain. Good gather down low by Higashiguchi. Other end, Daniel Schmidt deals with the counter ball. Good at getting the ball forwards quickly out of defence, Gamba. This is exquisite footwork from Ryo Germain. A very tricky player. Plays the ball now. It's through to Yonekura, offside from Onose. Offside from Onose's pass. Man who's done so much for Gamba Osaka, Tsuneyasu Miyamoto, including as a player, part of the team that won the title in 2005. So won the title in that incredible treble-winning season 5 years ago. Coming in for 5 years ago anyway, 4.5. Here's Nagato's delivery. Clumsy foul. Unnecessary really from Shu Kurata. Be Kaina Yoshio. A bit of trouble with the last one, did Higashiguchi. Yoshio slightly floated. Ishihara blocked. Nagato. Good spot there to find Kim. Across to cut out that ball from getting to Ramon Lopes was Yasuyuki Kono. Is Masato Tokida. Matsushita. Sort of float out wide to Nagato, who is certainly coming quite forwards as we expected. Tomita. Just a difficult one for Yoshio to control. It's up anyway. A tangle of legs. Both of them appealing. And against him. Susumu Watanabe has had an unbelievable impact upon this club. Who took over just over 5 years ago, April the 10th, 2014. Led those incredible campaigns in 2011 where they finished 4th place, in 2012 where they were runners-up, led the season, led for most of the season. Actually, Sanfrecce beat them to the title. Here's Hwang, stopped nicely by Schmidt. Osse, tidily for Hwang, and that's a really good little turn. Jima's corner. Get another go. There's a bit more on it that time. And a reasonably harmless effort from Hwang, not quite as dangerous as the last one. Such an experienced central defender. Tsuneyasu Miyamoto for the national team as well. Played 71 times. Kindest of passes there from Schmidt. Ryo Germain has done really well, tried to free Ramon Lopes, and the anticipation from Higashiguchi was good. Lively start though from Germain, very lively. Tokida up to Nagato. Ramon Lopes goes to Ishihara. Playing his part down the left flank today, but counter-attacking chance, and here's the danger because they're a little exposed now in this position. Osse providing the ball to Hwang. That could be a very important little partnership if there's going to be any success for Gamba on the counter-attack. It's a very good covering block by another Korean player, Kim Jeong-ya. Corner away from Germain. Jima again, they can't get it past the Vegalta defence, but might get another chance here through Osse. Kuro's cross, an easy one for Hachisuka to leave. very good last month in Ajmilson, 4 in 4. But nothing outside of that, nothing in February, the first month of the season. Nothing this month either. Can he get back into the goal-scoring form that he was demonstrating last month? Ramon Lopes has done well, really well. Patiently at the moment, Vegalta Sendai. Well, only the 9th round of matches of 34, so it's definitely too early to start talking. Oh, Ramon Lopes had half a chance and maybe didn't get that shot away quickly enough. There was an opportunity to do it. As I was saying, maybe too early to start talking about relegation battles yet, but certainly this has the feel of a nervous contest between two teams who are not entirely in form. It's Germain on to Ramon Lopes with a very clever touch, and there was maybe just a sniff of a chance had Lopes hit it first time. So Nagato times last season to send this in. Will it test Higashiguchi? This time he stays put, and Yonekura gets the head away. Nicely played by Tokida to keep this alive. A late challenge there. Matsushita has the opportunity down the wing. Flick on almost found its way through in the direction of Germain and Ramon Lopes. Hachisuka in possession. He's possibly been fouled, but no decision. Yoshio was sort of trying to rescue that ball. Shooting opportunity, it's well saved from Higashiguchi. Space just opened up for Masato Tokida to have a go. It's a nice hit. It's really veering away from the goalkeeper. Decent height, I suppose you'd say, for Higashiguchi, but he had to make a good strong palm away of that ball. Good stops so far, the experienced keeper, and he's just relieved to see that one head wide of the far post. Certainly they are getting chances. It was Tokida again, heavily involved in this game, 21-year-old. Made 3 appearances last season, Tokida, his first in the J-League, and he's already in his 4th appearance of the season now, so certainly that man there sees him as an emerging and important part of the first team. For Kim to judge. Kurata sends it back. Yajima. Very loose though from Higashiguchi. Ryo Germain's going to get another opportunity. Oh, he's put it wide. Ramon Lopes turned away and couldn't believe it. Happy with the play, not so happy with the finish. Yashiguchi with the mistake. Well played to Ryo Germain. They then got themselves into a further mess, did Gamba. Two defenders really ought to have got that ball away. Perhaps Genta Miura is the most relieved of all, other than his goalkeeper. That was a great opportunity for Ryo Germain. Very fortunate Gamba Osaka. The regrouping going on here as one centre-back tells another how it should be. For the first half has elapsed. Still no score. Just joining the action now, it is Vegalta Sendai who've had the better of the game. Oh, is that going to fall to Hwang? Not quite. Nor to Ajmilson. Ramon Lopes. Did very well there to keep going as far was as possible and as long as possible, and that's why Shu Kurata finds himself given a yellow card. No doubt about the foul on Matsushita, who did extremely well. Second yellow card for Gamba. Joins Kosuke Onose in the book. Matsushita gets back to the American-born Daniel Schmidt. To Sendai from Illinois at the age of 2. The club now for 5 years. Is it going to be another one of those long, tough seasons for Vegalta Sendai? Traditionally a mid-table side, but have occasional flirtations with relegation. Vegalta was at the start of this month. Referee getting involved and extending a hand of apology. Beat the team from Sagan Tosu 3-0 on the 6th of April. Onose. Kura gets it back once more. There at the far post. Played unintentionally off Koji Hachisuka, so Gamba can keep the pressure on. Hwang with a little touch to Ajmilson. For Ramon Lopes, is on his own. It's away from Kim. Here comes the option, and that's nearly to Ryo Germain. Well, Takayoshi Ishihara had to check his run as well, and might have been at one point the better option, but he did well, Ramon Lopes, to bring this forwards and away from Kim. Just wonder if a fraction earlier, that might have been a great ball for Ishihara. just has the feeling, does it not, of a game that's going to be very tight. Which is the sort of thing a commentator says before one of the teams then goes on to score 3 goals in 5 minutes. Ishihara goes to number 17, Shingo Tomita. Who knows this part of the country very well is Yasuyuki Kono. Born here and started his career up in Hokkaido with Consadole. It's the second northernmost club in Japan. Oh, this is a very difficult one to deal with. Shukurata was making himself very awkward inside the penalty area. Oh, the goalkeeper's lost it and it's in. The first goal of the game, and it is Kim Yong-kwon who gets it. The visitors have a 1-0 lead. The ball just flew past Daniel Schmidt. It's a very good delivery. Keeper went for it, was never likely to get there, and it really sort of seemed to come off the head of Kim more than anything else. He just cushioned it gently into the net. Absolutely right place, right time. He won't get many easier headers than that. Didn't even have to leave the ground. Player who joined Gamba Osaka this season gets on the score sheet and he gives his team the lead. Could be a very important first goal. He's been a national team regular for a decade or so. He's no stranger to important goals, is Kim Yong-kwon. If you watched a lot of the most recent World Cup, you'll remember the goal that put Germany out. 91st minute goal. This one coming in the 32nd. Could be a big one for Gamba in their season, though. Can they capitalise upon it? Ball back towards Ajmil-son and just past the post. What a touch on the way through. Cleverly played from Hwang Ui-jo. Oh, that was actually heading in, you know. What a vital interception from the centre-back. Now, what's the betting that Yajima tries to put this one near Daniel Schmidt again and make him question his judgment? That's exactly what they did try to do, but the defence this time coming to the rescue. Very close there to adding to that man's goal. They are jubilant, travelling fans who've come up to the north of Honshu, the second most northern club in the J-League this season on the top flight. Hokkaido, Katsuya Sapporo, further north. Most of the clubs in J1 concentrated to the south of Tokyo, with just a few exceptions. Or of course in Tokyo itself. Kono. Ramon Lopes trying to Hope this counter-attack gets started as Tomita goes out to Ishihara. Ishihara back to Ramon Lopes, straight at Higashiguchi, who kept his body strong. He's looked pretty assured in the goal for the visitors, as Masaki Higashiguchi, 32-year-old. A big part of the Gamba team that had all that success in 2014. Continue to threaten with Kurata. Stolen back. Ryo Germain. Ramon Lopes one option. Instead, he's going to go it alone, is he? No, goes outside to Ishihara. Looks a bit disappointed with himself there, Ryo Germain. It's a bit of a lack of a decision made, and it ended up being a bit of a nothing moment for the hosts. Ishihara again. Going inside for the shots. Could have been a tricky bouncer for the goalkeeper. Scored a goal in the top flight, Takayoshi Ishihara. He's got a few in the second division over the years. Yoshio goes to Germain. Matsushita. The ball works its way back out wide again. Very nicely cut out with assurance by Miura. Germain goes down. Ramon Lopes out to Nagato. Is it going to fall for Ishihara? It is not. Jeong-ya was a Gamba player for about 6 years. Again, nicely headed away. Too much pace on that ball to Ishihara. To look back at the goal, did end up rather flailing at the ball, did Daniel Schmidt. Certainly can't all be put on him, though. It is easy to target the goalkeeper in that kind of situation, but there were a lot of defenders not doing very much. When the ball goes to a player who is not even required to jump, he's a few feet out away from goal. So, very important interception. Questions will be asked of the whole defence. Matsushita. Nagato. Floated, but assertively claimed. It's looking good though, Katsuya Nagato. Opportunities so far. Lopes. Space in the centre, turning well, Ryo Germain. Nagato. It's into trouble. Runs out of it, back into it, and it will be a goal kick. Need a corner kick. Oh, yeah, there was just the tiniest of touches. Good challenge. Just the odd little sign of vulnerability for Higashiguchi from an early corner. Ramon Lopes sent it up in the air. And that Higashiguchi is extremely composed. Lopes. Corner kick. All about just holding on until half-time now for the visitors. Took the lead with Kim Young-gwon's header, 32nd minute. Too long. Take a moment to breathe. To the back post, it is the other Kim, Jeong-ya, former Gamba player. I suspect he would love to get a goal. Recovering the ball in the midfield are Vegalta. Adage so far of a lot of hard work, a lot of industry from the home team without the end product to match it. He will know that it is by no means a foregone conclusion. Our advantage nonetheless. Masato Tokida himself has had 2 good opportunities to score. With the throw towards Ryo Germain. Really difficult there, Hwang, who spotted Schmidt off his line and decided to go for what would have been the showpiece moment of the season so far. He's such an exciting player, though, the Korean. A lot of talk about him moving elsewhere. Of European clubs are really showing a strong interest in him. It will be something quite special if Gamba are able to hold on to him for a season or 2 longer. Last moments really now for the home team to trying to get something out of the first half. Here is Matsushita. Tokida. Matsushita. Ramon Lopes. All stuck under a couple of bodies, including the captain. Ishihara. So still going to be Vegalta Sendai ball. Matsushita to Nagato. Oh, it's deflected in! And Vegalta Sendai have equalised. And if that does go down as his goal, it's the first one he's ever scored professionally. Katsuya Nagato, the Hosei University graduate who joined Vegalta a couple of seasons ago, makes it 1-1. Matsushita to Nagato, who saw the chance for a shot. Deflected in by Genta Miura. Now the question is, whose goal is this? Could easily be given as an own goal, couldn't it? It's the last activity of the half. And at half-time it is Gamba Osaka 1, Vegalta Sendai 1. Second half to begin here at the Yurtec Stadium in Sendai. On this, the 9th match day in the J-League 1. Just before half-time, Vegalta Sendai drawing level with a deflected goal from Katsuya Nagato. It has gone down as his goal. That drawing them level after Kim Yong-kwon scored at the 32nd minute mark. Something to smile about for the home team, right on the stroke of half-time. Ryo Germain certainly looked like a threat, particularly in the first 15 minutes or so of the game. Here's the man who got the goal in stoppage time at the end of the first half. Chat with Saki Higashiguchi and Kaina Yoshio. Nagato's corner. Goes Tomita, or Tokida even, excuse me. Had some impact upon his half-time team talk. That's the equalising goal from Katsuya Nagato. That sort of day. It's a slightly high-octane day, it's a nervous day, it's an important day in terms of the league position of these teams, 17th and 15th respectively. Nagato goes in the direction of Ramon Lopes, does well to keep it in, pulling it back for Germain, and nearly in the end for Kaina Yoshio. Jamilson shows real strength to win the ball back. Misplaced though. Tomita. Yoshio fouled, advantage played. To ever impressive Nagato. He found Germain. Chance here to put some pressure on the other end through Hwang Woo-jo. It's been well won back. Just delayed there a touch, Hwang, allowing Matsushita to get in with a challenge. Scored 9 goals in 7 matches at the Asian Games in Jakarta, Palembang last year as the Republic of Korea won the gold. Has started more and more in the last couple of seasons to become a regular in the first team. He's had to be patient and wait for his chance. Didn't play much under Kenta Hasegawa. Crosses the goal scorer for Gamba, Kim. It's done well, Matsushita. A couple of important interventions in the last couple of minutes. I wonder whose ball that really was. Nagato. Yoshio. Overlap was an option from Hachisuka, but in the end, the shot is comfortably towards Higashiguchi. Yet to score a J1 goal is Yoshio. J-Suk. It's going to be Gamba ball. Ramon Lopes unhappy about something that happened earlier on. Looked to be taking too kindly to the referee's opinion. Lopes dispossessed. Really able to hold possession in the midfield. Matsushita. Nagato. Loose passes going on. A lot of loose passes going on. One of them goes to Ramon Lopes. The overlap is Yoshio. There's eventually tests just for a moment Higashiguchi. Might have had a difficult glimpse of that as the ball arched around behind Kim Young-won, the goalkeeper. was Kim Jun-ya. Bring the ball forward to Ramon Lopes, who's away. Goalkeeper reads it well and actually plays a superb pass to allow Gamba to counter with Hajimilson. Excellent goalkeeping from Higashiguchi. Jima out to the right flank for Yonekura, who's going to overlap here. Cut inside, instead the cross comes in and is Hachisuka's to play away. Bit of a high foot perhaps from Hwang Woo-jo. Seems about right. Nagato growing in confidence. Disciplined way, Vegalta Sendai, making it hard for Gamba Osaka to break through. Hard to judge, really, which of the two teams it was that edged the first half. In terms of overall possession and chances, feels very appropriate that Vegalta got that equalising goal in the last moments. Far too close to call as a match. Hard to say which team looks more likely to score, as there's a slightly hefty challenge. So Kaina Yoshio, this is how it happened. Oh, yeah, it's sturdy to say the very least from Oh Jae-suk, and late too. Too worse for wear. It's the 20-year-old from Hyogo. He's technically a Yokohama F. Marinos player. And here is the man who committed the foul. Slightly loose at the back, but recovered quickly. They've done well, though, preventing Hajimilson from having many clear-cut opportunities. Same for Hwang, the home side. Ramon Lopes is sprinting forwards. Ishihara just plays the ball a little later. Ramon Lopes probably wanted. Yoshio to Hachisuka. The last portion of the game as Ryo Germain started very brightly. It's a vital intervention from Tokida. he's done well. Tricky for Kim, it goes through to Ajmilson, who's got a chance, pulls it back for Hwang, and it's in there. No, it's not. Goodness me. I think even he thought that had gone in. Kurata. Then to Ajmilson. And then to Hwang, and that ball seemed to have nestled in the back of the net. What an opportunity for Hwang Wei-jo. All of the Gamba Osaka fans were jumping for joy at that. Probably half his team, and maybe some of you thought that had gone in. I certainly did. Will it be one of those moments that one looks back on at the end of the 90 minutes, thinks that was the chance that Gamba Osaka had to win the game? The material if they can put the ball in anyway. Nobody more desperate to do it now than Hwang. It's one of the rare occasions when he's really had an absolutely clear opportunity that you'd have to say should have been a goal. Vegalta haven't allowed too many moments like that. Ryo Germain has got a chance of his own. He has had a couple of opportunities and not managed to find the target. It's a great ball from Yoshio. Into Miura. Just cutting across perhaps to force Germain into that slightly wayward take of the ball. Germain is going to make his way out to the goal scorer Katsuya Nagato. He's going to hit it. Good idea. Especially with the players running in front of the ball, could easily have taken another deflection. Put quite a lot of shots into the body of Higashiguchi today. Partly that's a case of just not being quite clinical enough in the finishing, but also Higashiguchi's positioning itself is very good. One of the first things goalkeepers will say to you is if a match looks as though team spent the entire game putting the ball into the body of the goalkeeper, everybody always says they haven't been decisive enough in front of goal, and the goalkeeper says, what about me? My positioning's been excellent throughout. It certainly has been the case for Higashiguchi today. Nothing he could have done about the equaliser. One of two players who've been yellow carded, Kosuke Onase for Gamba, along with Shu Kurata. Is he thinking about that missed chance earlier? Tokida, who does really well. Having a decent game. One suspects that nobody in the counter defence is going to be too happy, especially him, about the goal they conceded. Scored by that man who's coming forwards again. Just betting they pick him up this time. Will, as is often the case, be Shinya Yajima. It's away. Foul anyway. Managed to get too many games at Guangzhou Evergrande. Kim Young-gwon, especially in the last 2 years, hence he's joining Gamba Osaka this season. He knows the J-League very well, having played for FC Tokyo and Omiya Ardija. Plenty of space for Kosuke Onose. He can find the cross. Nagato just does enough. He stayed with him the whole time, Katsuya Nagato. Been an opportunity for an earlier delivery. Nakura. It's back to Ajimilson, who's had to work relatively wide, left and right throughout this game. Control, retrieve that ball from Shingo Tomita. Player who started at Sao Paulo. Germain, who controls it nicely, plays his way out of trouble, and with a little assistance has done so, and then Yoshio plays himself back into trouble. It will still be a Vegalta ball. For the crossing opportunity, maybe just again missed the chance for the early delivery. Son does well to get there ahead of Tokida, who had to be careful not to lunge in, give away the penalty kick. Osei. Back from Yajima, right for the corner. Interception once more from Tomita. Certainly have looked consistently threatening from the corner. This time. Stays down, Nakura. They get it back. Tough to control though, Yajima. Oh, Tokida just put it straight into the path of a Gamba player. And that was an enormous let-off. Masato Tokida, who's not put too many feet wrong, just cushioned that header rather gently down for Kurata. Kurata might well have scored. It was a tight angle, nonetheless. He's scored 1 goal this season, Kurata. Good counter-attacking chance for Ishihara. Be the goalkeeper's Ajmilson. Just starting to become a little bit stretched in an engaging way. More opportunities. Nagato cuts out the cross. He's covering a lot of ground on the left wing. Najima. Day so far. He's getting chances, and if you give him too many, he will score. 16 last year in the league. Change about to happen. Kunimitsu Sekiguchi. Fielder about to come on. Has done really well to find Huang. Looks as though the change will take place. 33-year-old veteran Sekiguchi, his 395th league game, replacing Kaina Yoshio, 13 years his junior. Association with the club as Sekiguchi. She retired in 2017 and then a few months later came out of retirement to re-sign for Vegalta. Intercepted by Matsushita. Nagato plays it to the substitute Sekiguchi, moves the ball on fast, and Hachisuka once again involves the number 7, who's just come on. It's hit from some distance by Nagato. He's a man emboldened by getting his first ever professional goal. Ajmilson. The players, Ajmilson and Kurata, rather getting in each other's way unintentionally. It's all scrappy stuff as Najima plays it to Ajmilson. Asking a little bit too much of Ojezuk. I'll look back at the opening goal of the match. Missed by both Schmidt and Tokida. Put in by Kim Young-won. Then the equaliser from Nagato. Wondered if it might have been given as an own goal, but it has been regarded as Nagato's. Those of you who are new to watching the J-League and perhaps new to watching Vegalta Sendai, if you're interested in how football clubs get their names, then Vegalta's is one of the great stories in Japanese football. It's all to do with the Tachibana festival that takes place in Sendai. It's a famous festival throughout Japan, but its epicenter really is in Sendai. It's a hugely popular festival. Come back to this as Nagato has the ball. Ryo Germain had an option really in Sekiguchi, but into trouble. Yes, the Tachibana Festival. It's the Star Festival, celebrating the gods Orihime and Hikoboshi. They are represented by two stars, Vega and Altair, so you can see where I'm going with this story. The story is that the deities are separated by the Milky Way, only allowed to meet once a year on the 7th day of the 7th lunar month. It's a story celebrated in so many cultures. In Japan, Vega and Altair combine to form Vegalta. It's another lovely homage to the Tachibana Festival that takes place in this part of the country. It's always one of the remits of the J-League as Najima wins the free kick. The clubs, when they were renamed from the old corporate days, to take on names that really associated them with the city and showed some sense of the identity of the part of Japan they were in. Gamba's name, in part, is a nod to Kansai Ben, the local dialect, a very strong regional dialect of Japanese. Very similar to the word for doing your best or fighting hard. Hachisuka switches the play neatly. We're getting to the stage of the match now where it could be one of those next goal wins scenarios. It's always had the feel of a tight contest. Wang rides the ball for Onose. Go for the cross here. So again, well cut out. They've done a pretty good job throughout the game, Vegalta, at cutting out the first ball. Teams met in J1 last season, with Vegalta winning 2-1 at home and Gamba winning 1-0 at home. Both games decided by single goals. Single goal margins anyway. Clear foul from Matsushita. So often the case, be 25-year-old Shinya Yajima, club a couple of years ago. Find ahead. Quite at the right trajectory. Exchange being made for the home team as Yoshiki Matsushita is replaced by Keiya Shihashi. Also going to see Yasuhito Endo as well, the 21-year-old came to the club straight from Funabashi Municipal High School, one of the top footballing high schools in Japan, a very well-known name for their exploits in the Emperor's Cup. And on the other side is going to be Ajmilson, who comes off for the veteran Endo, so that's definitely a more defensively minded change from Miyamoto, who's played over 700 times for Gamba in all competitions. With a goal or two though, Endo. He's only a couple away from 100 goals in the J-League. Got the equaliser against Trinita in their last game. Over the top, looking for Hwang, who just couldn't quite control it. Frustrating old day. It's a really good ball from his international teammate Oh Jae-suk. Ramon Lopes. Sekiguchi. Space for Nagato, but he's going to go backwards. Is it safer to say that Gamba would be happier with the draw, or happy to leave with the draw now? It's Vegalta, who are a couple of places lower, down in 17th, and already starting to get twitchy. Too far away from the 1/3 mark of the season. It's the last round of April fixtures. I'll say to give chase. Nearly. It's cut out nonetheless. So the final change to be made by the home team, it's an attacking one. Ryo Germain, who's run pretty hard in this game, to be replaced by Shun Nagasawa. 30-year-old from Shizuoka. And he has only just signed for Vegalta from Tsuneyasu Miyamoto's Gamba Osaka. So, do we have a sensational story about to happen? Does Shun Nagasawa come on and get the winning goal? Often it seems to be the case that people pop up to really make life difficult for their old team. He's yet to score for Vegalta. Got with stoppage time in consideration, probably about 10 minutes or so. They still have 2 substitutions left. Provides support to get the ball back. Okura now will overlap. That's nicely worked between the two of them. So we've gone back to Oh Jae-suk, who looks like he's tempted to hit, and he was tempted to hit. Advanced position for him to find himself in. Olympic bronze medalist from London 2012. A bit of nervousness there behind the goal from the Vegalta fans. Katsuya Tanaka has just made his way on. A little over 5 minutes of normal time left. Placing Kosuke Onose. that be to do with Onose having picked up a yellow card earlier on in the game, and when legs start to get a touch tired, late challenges start to come in. Here is Katsuya Tanaka. He can be a useful player in wide positions. Made his debut on the opening day of the season for Gamba from Ruaso Kumamoto. Also score a fair number of goals. 9 in the league last season for Ruaso. Have used all of their 3, and Gamba just one more left to make should they wish. Yajima. It's unusual for Higashiguchi. Unnecessary pressure on his teammates. Hachisuka goes to Sekiguchi. Hachisuka will overlap and receive. Is it going to stay in? Yes, it is. In the end, just to be safe, Yonekura heads behind. Worked that nicely down the right wing. Nagasawa only scored 1 goal for Gamba Osaka last season in the league. If he equals that right now for Vegalta, it'll be a particularly cruel way to equal that record. He's got some height as well to be exploited from the corner kick. Nagato. Katsuya Nagato. More assertive from Higashiguchi. Yajima. Advanced, Yasuhito Endo. Miura, of whom the ball deflected for the equaliser. Yoshiki certainly finding himself getting a little bit more forward now. th minute and final substitution to be made by Gamba Osaka. Shukurata replaced by Ryotaro Meshino. 20-year-old from Osaka who signed a senior contract a couple of years ago, but has just started really in the last season to get some first-team opportunities in the league. Could make a very big impact here if he can find a winning goal. Here's Hwang. Goes out to Yasuhito, or to Tanaka rather. Stolen back, but just about recovered by Gamba. Lovely cushioned header by Meshino to Hwang. Still Hwang. Eventually, just with sheer force of numbers, Vegalta get the ball back, but it's Gamba who are now pressing for the winning goal. Nodded the ball down really nicely, Meshino for Hwang. Now it's the risk and reward part of the game where somebody, and it looks like it's Gamba at the moment, are really going for it. Somebody leave themselves open to the counter punch. Here is Shihashi. Endo dispossessed. Ball stolen back. It was Nagasawa who recaptured it. Nagato. Got to get this away. They haven't. Hachisuka is just put over the top in the end, to the absolute relief of the Gamba fans. Oh, he was agonised there, Keiya Shihashi, thought he'd done enough. Score in the league last season. Was that their moment, or will they have another chance? They might well do now. To Ramon Lopes if he can keep this in play, which he can. Nagasawa's in the box. It's gone to Nagasawa, would you believe it? Oh, it had to be, didn't it? It just had to be. The man who joined this season from Gamba Osaka has surely condemned his former club to defeat. The sweetest of goals. Ramon Lopes got the attack moving, then from substitute Sekiguchi to Ishihara to another substitute, Shun Nagasawa, his first ever goal for Vegalta Sendai. And it could be a huge 3 points to lift them away from the relegation zone. Susumu Watanabe elated. Shun Nagasawa gets off the mark for Vegalta against his old club. A muted celebration, but inside he will know it's a huge goal. Sometimes narratives just write themselves, don't they? The moment that Shun Nagasawa came on, you just wondered, could it be him? Here's the other substitute, Neshino. Had a real impact, the substitutes for Vegalta. Two of them combining for that goal, as Tanaka provides a cross gathered well by Schmidt. As I was saying, two substitutes, Sekiguchi and Nagasawa teaming up, just moments after the other sub, Shihashi, had almost found the target. But into stoppage time, Shun Nagasawa with what looks like it's going to be the winning goal. Mighty goal and a mighty win it could turn out to be for Vegalta Sendai. Well, they produced agonising goals for Gamba Osaka Vegalta right at the end of each half. Talk about knocking the stuffing out of your opponents. A tenacious side. So often they have been regarded to be punching significantly above their weight as a football team in the league with the results they get. This would be the biggest result of their season, no doubt, as Nagasawa puts the ball to Ishihara, who set up his goal just a matter of minutes ago. Last opportunities. Maybe not even that. There is no last opportunity. The last word comes from Shun Nagasawa, whose 91st minute winner sends Gamba Osaka back down south defeated. The home fans here in Sendai welcome their new hero to the team. Shun Nagasawa, who played for Gamba Osaka for 3 years before this season, gets his first goal for his new club and gets them an enormous 3 points, only their second win of the season. It's a very tough one to take for Tsuneyasu Miyamoto's team, who had their chances to win the game too. It was always going to be tight, and it's a tough defeat to take for Gamba. Here at the Yurtec Stadium in Sendai on J-League Matchday 9, it finishes Vegalta Sendai 2, Gamba Osaka 1.